Hey everybody, it is Mr. Lambert and I am here. I'm doing a little recreation today. I know that some of you have seen the anchor chart that Mr. Stricker puts on some of our pages as we've been working through this skill. But just in case you missed the day when he did his anchor chart, I'm going to run through it with you, talking about the steps to solving one-step algebraic equation. So this is the simple way to go through. If we've got a simple one-step algebraic equation, these are the things you need to do. So step number one, we need to isolate our variable. So we have the equation 3 plus y equals 10, and we're trying to solve for what? Well, in this case, we're going to solve for y. So I need to know what part of this equation I'm trying to get by itself. That's what it means to isolate. Isolate means to get by itself. So this is what I'm going for. I want the y. I want the variable. So isolate the variable. I'm going to look for the variable. And that's what I'm shooting for. So what I want y to equal something. That's what I want at the end of my equation. I want to see y equaling something because that'll show me what its value is. So that's what I'm looking for. That's what it means to isolate the variable. We need to figure it out so we can kind of hone in on it. Next thing we need to do, we need to use inverse operations in order to get that equation by itself. Now in this case, I'm going to use the inverse of addition. So over here I'm going to say inverse means opposite. So the opposite of addition would be subtraction. So what I'm going to do with this problem, this is y plus 3. I'm going to subtract 3, but I need to do that from both sides. So now I have 3 minus 3 on this side plus y equals 10 minus 3 on this side. And again, because I'm doing the same thing to both sides of the equation, my equation still stays equal, even though it's looking a little weird right now. Our last little bit here is we need to simplify or rewrite our equation. Well, I guess we could go ahead and figure this out up here. 3 minus 3 equals, of course, 0, and 10 minus 3 equals 7. So let's clean this up and rewrite it. In this case, I have 3 minus 3 being 0 has taken that away from this side of the equation. Now I just have y left over equals, we said 10 minus 3 equals 7. So now I have y equals 7. If we wanted to, we can remember over here that this is basically now 0 plus y, and this is equal to 10 minus 3. But that gives us our 7. So here's what we were shooting for, and now we've got our y equaling something. We are almost done. But the last thing we need to do, always, we want to check our work. So what I'm going to do is plug in 7 here and see if it works for our equation. And I'm going to say 3 plus, and I'm going to plug y in for 7 in for y. 3 plus 7 equals 10. Yes, that does actually work. You can give that a big old check mark. So we know our figuring here, our solving here is correct. Y does equal 7. All right, there you go. Those are the basic steps to solving any one-step algebraic equation. Again, you're going to figure out what you're searching for. That is the variable. You want to isolate that guy so you know what you're looking for. Then you want to look around the variable, take it, and we want to use the inverse operation of whatever we're doing. In this case, we were adding 3 to our variable, so if we take 3 away from both sides, well, that gets the variable by itself. And then we just rewrite it and make it look nice and neat. So this was then be 0 plus y, which is equal to y, equals 10 minus 3, and that is 7. And then to figure out if we were right or not, we just plug our variable or our value in for the variable and make sure that we still come out with an equal equation. All right, that's it, guys and gals. Hope that helps you out. Good luck today on your assessment.